Getting close. Getting closer. Ah, man. A little coughing here, a little coughing there. Alright, there we go. That looks pretty good. Get my glasses. Some other stuff here don't need to be out of the way. And we'll get going with this. Alright, so here's what we got. I just kind of debated back and forth. I'm either going to make this or I'm going to make that. And I'm going to make one of them. I don't know. I think I'm going to do the Cardinal. I love making Cardinals. And I think that this would end up in good hands. This is going to go to the Shoops. And then we're also going to have our members giveaway. And I've got like 5 things to choose from. Members, there's 30 of you. So there's 5 different things to choose from for the members tonight. That's going to be pretty neat. Hey, what's going on, Johnny? Baby Kisses, Woodchucker. Heck yeah, glad to see you there. What's that one say? Mandy, hi Mandy Lee Rain. How's it going, Billy Shoemate? Glad to see you guys. I'm going to do the Cardinal. That's my plan. Cut that baby in there. We'll zoom in a little bit. See if we can get in there on the table. That'd be just about right. Let me get my glasses and pen out of the way. And we'll go from there. And yeah, I was starting to get a little tired. And I thought, man, I don't know if I'm going to make it through the night. So we're going to get going with this. Zoom in just a little bit more. And that looks pretty good. You can see the drawing pretty good. Not too bad, not too good. What's going on, Muddy Mud Dog? Heck yeah. Being crazy. Miss Francis, glad to see you. Heck yeah. Billy got me some ice cream. All right, buddy. Okay, let me set this. I'm going to move some stuff around here. And we'll get this one going. I'm going to start digging this dude out. I think that's pretty good zoom in. Not too bad, not too good. If you're just tuning in, be sure and hit the like. And we'll get started on digging this dude out. And actually, it depends on how it goes. I'm pretty tired at this point. I've been up since pretty early. But if I feel like it, I might start on another one. I got this piece here drawn out too. And so I don't know. But anyway, we'll just see how it goes. One thing at a time, right? Anyway, hit the like if you haven't already. And we'll see what we can do here. Oh, I'll have a mask on. Yeah. Gotta have that, right? I don't want to breathe in this stuff. It really flies. Let's do it. Kind of a Cardinal, you know, he wouldn't just be like sitting out in the middle of the air, you know, or whatever. So, pretty well, man. I'm going to name this Cardinal. I'm going to name it Billy Shoemate Jr. And we're going to give it to William and Heidi Shoot. Then we're going to have our members drawn. You never know. They could win the members. William could win the members. Anyway, this is Billy the Cardinal. I'm sure he's a really nice Cardinal. I wouldn't be surprised if you're eating ice cream and he's a friend to throw it up while you're eating ice cream. Or if he's drinking a nice cool Miller Lite, that's a good time to eat. So anyway, the story behind this is, so I won a Dremel 4300 off of the shoot drawing. Really cool. Awesome. You know, I use these anyway. So I just thought that was really excellent. And so when I got it, I went ahead and bought one of these rotary extensions, Dremel rotary, whatever you call them. It's got a part number. And put it on there just to make it aerodynamic. And I could use it, and I told William carve cardinals. I really enjoy carving cardinals. So, chainsaw carving, now I've even picked it up, and I like to collect gas carving too. And so that's what I want to make for them. Here in Tennessee, I don't know what the state bird is in Tennessee. It could be a cardinal. Cardinals are a state bird in a lot of states. But they're just a really pretty bird, very enjoyable to watch. That's what I thought, man, that'd be cool to make. Something I like, something I can do. Comes out okay, and I think they'd enjoy it. So that's what I'm going to make. And then once I get this cardinal done, we'll have a members giveaway. And then after the members giveaway, see how we're feeling, how we're doing. We might work on that wood band that I had going around too. I don't know. But that's kind of the basic edge. Dig it out a little bit more. And I'll tell you, if you're doing this, and you see me, I don't have much practice in this. I just go fast. I don't know if it's my ADHD, if I'm somewhat annoying. I don't know. I just know I go fast. I would recommend that you don't do that. Take your time. Enjoy it. Learn from it. Don't mess it up. If you do mess it up, that's okay. Keep going. But if you take your time, you're way less likely to mess it up. I'm kind of an idiot when it comes to that kind of stuff. I just go. And it doesn't always pay off. I mean, quite honestly, some of the stuff I make when I get in a hurry, which is 90% of the time, just looks like crap. You know, I mean, whatever. It could be better. How about that? It could be better. I think this will look good. That's pretty good. Didn't get enough really, or hey, heck yeah, shoot the show in that. Hey, woodchucker, don't run out of money, bud. Alright, let's start cutting this bird down, sending him out. Gonna see some awesome live today. Woodchucker, he's black streaming. Then he had a street blacked out, he didn't realize it. But he's doing awesome up to that point. And then he got back in and did it. In the meantime, we picked up the shoots, watched the shoots for a little while. They showed up, awesome sticker. And in fact, while we're thinking about it, I got one of these too. This is awesome. Check out this sticker from Creation Does 777, the best chainsaw carver in the world. Sent us this cool sticker. I think that's pretty awesome. Thank you. I got a lot of mail from y'all over the last 6 months or so. And some of them I haven't even opened. I just got them sitting here for maybe one day I'm going to open that on a live stream or something. Then I never follow through. It's just the life of the world myself, you know what I mean? You can't always get it right. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you win it, sometimes you don't. You gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run, right? Oh, by the way, never count your money while you're sitting at the table. It's a pretty bad idea. happy of that. Let me zoom in a little bit more. And you guys can kind of see. Yeah, and like this edge right through here, but we'll find out. Wood burning stove going out in here, so I'm pretty warm. It's pretty nice in here actually. But anyway, that come out pretty good. I think I'll dig the back out next. Just try to keep it in a position where I couldn't get off camera. I'll tell you realistically, probably need to go to out of that extreme flamer burr. I like it. It's looking pretty good, really. Anyway, if you're just joining us, hit the like button. We appreciate you being here. Let's see what we can do. Well, you know what? I'll bet you the burr I was thinking of, I think is in a Dremel in the garage. So I'm going to go with this one. Whoa, that was close. Don't want to lose it down the hole. Just makes for more of a headache, right? Tear that thing apart and get that out of there. That's kind of horrible. But yeah, the one I had in mind, it just dawned on me. It's in Dremel out there in the carbon shanty. All right, let's do this one then. It'll work. See it? Yeah, that's it. Get too far out and then I fade off the camera and don't realize it. A lot of you guys are really good carvers, and then you get on the camera and you get nervous about it. Don't get nervous about it. Get in here and start carving. Do live streams, carve stuff. Don't get in no hurry. You do it more like Mac. Mac carves, take some time, a little bit at a time. You know, you might have 2 or 3 lives on the same piece and finishes. You don't have to get in a hurry to get things done. There's so many of you that watches that are really good Dremel carvers. And you can show off the skill and enjoy yourself. And others in the tribe will enjoy it too. Don't be afraid to try it. I mean, look at Dad. Scott, he took it up. He live streams now a little bit. He does a lot of YouTube shorts. And he's really enjoying himself. Doing it. Yeah, Dad, Terry, the electric whipper, he always has. Try to get that little bit of realism in there. or just right still? Yeah. Every now and then I got to check, make sure I didn't lose my place. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna change to a pointier bit. Something a little pointier. That said, if you haven't hit the like button already, be sure and hit it. All right, let's see what we got. Somebody gave us $2. Chucker, man. I appreciate that. Heck yeah. All right, let's get. I'm working on it. I think I feel better with this one. Actually, we'll call this a Russian bit. Don't ask me why. Hey, is that turning true? Don't sound like it. Let's see. Okay, we'll try. Camera. Yep, okay. I'll start giving this guy some wing detail. You know, I'm kind of looking at him, I'm like, this kind of fuzzy. every now and then I got to stop and check, make sure you can still even see it. I know me, I get off the track, I get off the end, I get my own little world, I'm like, this is the world, you know. Alright, let's see that guy in eyeball. You know, he's really not going to pop. He's really not going to pop until you paint him. But that said, the eyeball, when you put the eye in it, it always seems to help. Take that back out. Into the smallest burr. Let me show you guys something. Look inside of this burr. Look how it's still got a piece. It's still got a piece of cottonwood down in it. And we got to try to get that out, scoop that out of it. Clean this out a little bit. But he's looking pretty good. We'll give him an eye. And I got to tell you guys, I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I wouldn't have any problem going ahead and going on with the next carving and doing that face carving I showed you guys that I had drawn out. Don't mean it'll come out any good, but I can try, right? Hey, I'm going to tell you how dumb I am. I almost turned that on. It wouldn't hurt. This nice little soft head. But I just about turned that on with it in my hand. All right. I'm a squirrel. So here's what we got. I'll tell you guys up close. Eyeball that. And I'll tell you what, you took it with that burr, went through and defined it. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If I got my striker in here, let me look. I'm going to, before I move to the next one, I'm going to burn that. It was in here. I found it. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and try to like burn some of the fuzzy off that real quick. I'll zoom out just a little bit. And it might, you never know. It might ruin it, but it's going to be painted, so it would only really ruin the wood around it, you know, when it goes right down to it. I think it'll be fine. Let's find out. Now, look, if this bursts into flames, hey, everybody hit record just in case. That way you got something to show, right? All right. That's too much heat. What do you think? Too much? Too much. About like that. Okay. Very little. It's just to burn the flakes off, and it's so rough anyway that you don't have to worry too much about the feather detail. Now I'll take and rub that with my hand, and it'll knock most of that off. That's pretty easy. Not too bad, not too good. And you can see the feather detail a little better like that, zoomed up, picked up like that. The back detail, it's not bad. Hey, you know what? If you look over here, I hardly touched that side at all. So I need to fix that. We can't. I wonder if I could use this to do that. Let's find out. Let's get crazy. Let's try it. Yeah, that's a lot better. A lot more detail on the back there. And I suppose, realistically, this ought to have some of that too. Now I'm doing this with an eye cutter burr that I had in it. And pretty nifty results. Like I did a crappie there the other day and used these eye cutter burrs to make the scales, the fish scales. And was really happy with it, how it came out. And I can't show you because I got something over here that has something to do with our special visitors tomorrow. And I can't show you the crappie without having to show you that too. So I couldn't keep it together. I mean, it's just me. You'd be like, well, we're here, you know, whatever. But yeah, that really textured bird head. Now, by the time it's painted, that'll look really good. It's kind of hard to make that stand out just looking at it like that. But I don't know, the light kind of brings it out good. That thing's still running, ain't it? All right. Well, that ain't even been a half hour, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to carve this guy. I'm not saying it's going to come out that good. I know a guy named Al over in Zanesville, and he kind of looks like that. Anyway, I drew this out, and I don't mean it's going to come out looking like I drew it out, but I think I'll carve this next. But before we do that, let's have our members giveaway. That way, if I get mad, aggravated, decide I don't want to do this, or just plain tired, I don't have to finish it. All right, hold on a second. So, here's our selections. And remember, there's 30 of you, and I decided I'm keeping the eagle, just so you know. I'm not going to keep him, I'm going to sell him. I like him too much to give him away. I don't know. It's going to take money to get him out of my hands. All right, so these are your pieces. And if I was betting that it's probably going to be this guy or this guy, at least that's my opinion. That's who I like the most out of these pieces. But that's what we got. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces here that are be for our member giveaway. We have those, and somebody can pick one of those. It's going to be one member. I won't say he's lucky because I don't believe in luck. Okay, here we go. I got all of them on here. You see, I did a test, and it was crypto savvy on the test, but we're not going with that. We're going to do a free spin. Whoever it is, if anybody can test it, tough. I don't know what to tell you. Hit the reshoot. Reshoot, I don't know. Hit something. Okay, you ready? Everybody ready? Here, turn it your guys' way. How about that light? Maybe I'll turn that light off for a second. How about that? Ooh, spooky. You ready? Everybody ready? Nobody ready? Nobody's ready? Michael says spin. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, who's going to win? Spin, spin, spin. Grayson does 777. I'd say if he was in there, he would probably say hit the spin again. But anyway, that's who won. Because I'd say he's in bed by now. I'm betting. We'll see. He might pop in there. But that's who won. Grayson does 777. And so he'll get the pick. And I know what he's going to say. Send it to baby kisses. Hey, he's in there. Woohoo! But we can't send it to baby kisses because she won't give us the address. So, Josh, you're just going to have to take it. So, there's your picks. You know what you got. Snap a picture of that real quick and send me an email. Tell me which one to send, and we'll go from there. Heck yeah. Let's see. Send it to baby kisses. I tried to tell you he was going to say that. Anyway, so that's that. We're going to move on to our next project, which is carving this. We're going to name him Al. That's going to be his name. I don't know that he's going to look like that by the time it's all said and done, but we're going to find out. Okay, let's get into it. Send it to baby K. I knew he was going to say that. All right, let me set these off to the side. He's probably going to say pick one and send it to me. Hey, he likes fish. I know he likes fish. All right, there we go. Okay, so one more glance at that thing before he gets a paint job, and we'll move on to there we go, dug in there pretty good. Let's move into this guy and see how he goes. Maybe I should try to carve him with a screwdriver. I don't know how good that would come out, but we could try, you know what I mean? Heck yeah. All right, let's dig this baby out. And of course, as always, you start out with cuts off flamer burr. Just the reason being because it's so destructive. And it's fun. It just digs right in, removes material, throws material from one side of the room to the other. It's in your lungs, even with your mask on. Hold on a second. I need to take a drink here. I haven't had anything to drink on. Oh, okay. There we go. Man, that's horrible. All right. Let's get to digging into this guy. There we go. Heck yeah, appreciate it, William. All right. Whoa, that's not good. What did I do wrong? Oh, I wonder if the tail cat's coming loose. I think it is. Let's find out. That's difficulty, right? Sure don't look down like it's down in there very far. Pull that out, tighten it. I probably didn't have it tight enough, I'm guessing. Find out. We're near it. With these little tools, they don't give you much to work with. Okay, let's see. So yeah, you look at it, it's not opening and the head's turning. So, well, there it is. Now the head's turning. So the head was coming loose. I'm not sure the head still ain't coming loose, actually. Let's find out. I don't know. This one's new to me, so let's see how that sounds. Yeah, that's on there. Okay. Now, while I'm at it and I got a bit in there, I'm going to stop because this one's not super familiar to me, but I'm going to stop. Tighten that. See if I can get the bit out now. Yeah. No, it's still turning the whole head. Okay. Well, whatever. Hey, that's just what it's going to be. That sounds good. All right, let's dig into this guy. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Remember, this is Al. Say hi to Al. I just forgot what he looks like. How about that? You guys know a guy that looks like this? Everybody knows a guy that looks like this. You might not want to admit that you know it, but you know somebody that looks like this. You know, just being honest, not judgmental, just honest. He might not be a guy you want to talk to all that much. I don't know. I guess I know another guy that kind of looks like this. Named Jim. And he's a real good dude. And actually the guy I said I knew kind of looked like this is out there in Zanesville. He's a real good dude. I really like him too. But I just thought this fella kind of looked, he didn't look too happy. I mean, he's not bad. I drew him that way. You know what I mean? It's my fault. I just want you guys to know, this don't come out any good if they eat flexors full. Take a little bit of time digging him out down into there. I say that because I had just seen when I was looking at the phone for a minute, I had just seen where Aiden had commented back on something where I commented on something his. So I figured maybe he's in there. And I thought that'd be pretty funny. He showed up and heard me saying it was just full. That's a joke that him and Amy Joe have going. And it's always just full. But I mean, look, somebody has to take the blame. Aiden just has to be man enough to be alright with taking the blame. Sometimes I get tired of talking. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I'm just kidding. I never get tired of talking. No, yeah, I do. I know that's hard to believe. It does happen. I'm a great kid. I know somebody's gonna say, yeah, I bet he's got the, like once every 100 years of love. So. Yeah, that's the one. Figure out a little bit of the time. I still got this lined up right? Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Like Michael Jackson. His nose came off. What do you think? Look at that. All right. Starting all over. All right. We can do it. That's all right. That's the life of art. we're getting somewhere. Starting to get a mouth coming on this guy, you know. Trying to get some idea how that's going to go. I can set more down. Make sure you get it in there, get it set in there right, you know, it's just the way it is. Heck yeah, what do we got to? We got 65 rubies, 119 likes, man, that's awesome. All right, guys. pretty good? Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. I was actually trying to make bags under his eyes, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, heck, it kind of looks like his eyes are closed. I don't know. I don't think that's what I was going for. I don't think it's going to stay up. going to be a first for me. It might not come out at all, or it might come out pretty nice. We're going to find out. Hey, Ariel, what's going on, man? That looks pretty decent how this come out. I mean, I don't know. All right. It's kind of hard to see it though at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. That's not bad. I don't think it's bad. Look at this side. That side looks better of the two. The way the eye, that part of the eye drags out. This lower part right here. Yeah, I connect that a little bit. I don't know. I mean, it kind of is what it is. You know, it's owl. It looks like owl. I don't know if y'all knew what owl looks like. Now you know. You know, he's kind of dusty in the face a little bit. That's got to dig down. This is what he looks like after he's been riding around out in the country on them East Colorado roads. Alright, so that's that. I'm happy with it. As good as it's going to get with that, anyway. Not too bad. You know, kind of saddled eyes, carved eyes. Yeah, he's looking at you. Hello. Hello. See if we can't burn that out a little bit. Take that mask off. Had a good time. I don't know. I know I got tired quick though. Hey, we got 158 likes. I can't complain about that, can I? Especially German carbon, you know? Gotta be happy. Woo! How you like that? How you like us now? Okay, here we go. Little bit of flame. Not much flame. Little flame. Now, are you guys listening? Ah! Ah! Oh, you're burning me! Ah! He didn't like it, did he? Can't believe you guys let that guy stream like that. That's cool. Burn the fuzzies off a little bit. That's what I'm doing. Don't know if it's right, but I know it's what I'm doing. Okay. Take that. Can't believe I burnt that fella, can you? I mean, I probably ought to get assault charges pressed on me or something, I would think. Let's see, zoom out a little bit. Something like that. Yeah, so here's the deal with these. I'm going to let the shops, I'm sorry, pick. I'm going to let them pick between this guy, of course he wouldn't be painted, but that's what he'd be, and this Cardinal, but the Cardinal will be painted. I'm going to let them pick, see which one they want. It'll be totally up to them. And man, I'm telling you, who's being an idiot? I'm telling you, that's awful. I can't believe you guys would, man, definitely bringing out definition. Man, I'm telling you, Billy, Man, I hope he ain't talking about me like that. Man, quit picking on his nose. Man, you're awful. I'm telling you. Okay, anyway, that's what I got. So I'm gonna let them pick. William and Heidi pick whether they want this guy or they want this Cardinal. If they want the Cardinal, I'll paint him. But we'll see which one they go with. They see. Hey, I appreciate that, Mandy. We just do this stuff for fun. It's something to do. I'll tell you what. Here's a snake from last week. That come out pretty good. Boss lady hates it. Hey, old Pat, what's up, buddy? Now I like this. I'll tell you what though. This duck thing I made out of the bark, okay? Had the duck call on the top. The ducks. So if you're going to do the duck heads, you should have cut them off, like the Ducks Unlimited logo. And, he's got little ducks flying in, landing in a dog and all that. But I should have cut those heads off, and I never did. So, I guess while I'm here, I already got the fan running, or got my dust collector. And I got to even that out or screwed it up. Same with this one. Kind of looks like Ducks Unlimited head, Blend it in a little. Alright. Anyway, that is what it is. But, it's kind of a cute piece. I had to mess with it. We got some different stuff over here. And then, of course, the stuff that Creation Dust has a pick from. And then, you never know him. He might take it and mail it to somebody else, You never know. Man, all right. But anyway, that's what we got. Okay, guys, let me pull this out of here. I've been on here an hour and 3 minutes. Not bad for live stream members live stream giveaway. I like this little guy. But there's a bird not in it, It is what it is. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing pretty good. Glad we got to do that. Sorry we had to get on so late, but we want to make sure and give everybody room. And hey, Michael, appreciate the thumbs up. And don't forget, guys, we will have a special guest tomorrow. And we got some really cool stuff in here to show you. One in particular has our guest name on it, but I can't show it to you. That's the issue. Oh, let me turn this light on real quick. Can't show it to you. Did I hit the wrong switch? Yeah. Okay. I've lived here 8 years. I think I know which. But there's this crappie. I wanted to show you this. I'll show you that. That thing come out really cool. Hey, Mandy Lee. Heck yeah, we appreciate that. That's really awesome. That's the crappie. I thought that was pretty cool. It was a welcome piece. We got some other stuff over here. Highland cows, and that's getting ready to get foamed tomorrow. Heck yeah, we picked up a new member today. Mandy Lee, appreciate it. And you'll be in a drawing for next month. But anyway, we got a bunch of this stuff going. But we got one piece over here. All this stuff is stuff I brought in to do the eyes. Here, I can get around this a little bit. Oh, this guy is done. I got to turn him, though. He's looking good. I'm happy with him. He's getting delivered on Monday afternoon. And I got to tell you, this will be the most I've ever took in for a carving so far. I'm pretty daggone happy about it, how it's went. But that's stuff up here hiding. I really like that trout, how he come out. And, I make these bears with the eating the honey. But I got this other piece over here I can't show you. So I put this back on me. And you'll just have to be here tomorrow. I'd say it'll be, it might still be daylight or it might be right around dark. I don't think it's going to be all that late. But I got a really cool thing sitting over here. I can't show nobody. And be sure to see our special guest, who's a longtime member of the channel. Okay, that's all we got. Guys, we appreciate y'all being in here. We'll catch you tomorrow, Sunday, and Tuesday. That said, come back when you can stay later.